Well, a very surprising insight for me as I've been working to resolve
Yeah.
issues from my past is noticing that I'm a very warm person,
Oh.
but I'm not affectionate.
Uh-huh.
And it's this epiphany of going in more for the hug,
Yeah.
being more physical in terms of embracing my kids.
Mhm.
And it's something that I definitely did not receive. And I come from a long line of farmers and hard workers
Yeah.
and pull up your, big girl panties and let's move on. And that's the way that my mom is, even though she's warm and amazing and
Mm.
loving, but not physically embracing.
Mhm.
And so I really relate to that because it's something as an adult that I recognize that I truly want to change.
Yeah.
And it takes effort. It takes
Well,
effort for me to go, oh, I noticed I'm just
well,
standing here. I got to put my arm around.
just count to 5
That's true.
and then hug somebody. Um, the
True.
I used to be hug phobic.
And I embraced you when you walked in.
Yeah, you did. But honest to God, when people in a room would start hugging each other, I'd stand there like this.
And is that a response?
It's a response to really not being held, and it's also a kind of a protective shell. I don't want to make myself that vulnerable. I don't want to open up.
What might be some surprising adult behaviors that are an indication of unresolved trauma from your childhood?
Well, sometimes it's attributes and behaviors that the world respects you for. So great success can sometimes be an outcome of childhood trauma because you're working so hard to prove something to the world. Like I talked about my own workaholism, and because I had to prove that it was important. Now that made me a very successful, respected physician from the outside. And the inside, different story. And in my family, a different situation altogether. People who are very attractive and who put a lot of effort into being very attractive. The world admires them, but it's very often, like I said before, they're trying to attract the attention. That should have been their birthright,
Mm,
and they don't feel good
mm.
if they're not attractive. And you see this as people age, this desperation to keep looking young because they're not acceptable the way they are. So sometimes it shows up in success, in what the world considers success.
And